Hey everybody, it's Traci from Downwarddogrising, and I'm here with you tonight to do a nice, relaxing, chill yoga workout with you. So it's going to be calm, peaceful, and I just created a new playlist, and it's going to be public from my YouTube subscriptions. I mixed some, 10 songs from some of my favorite artists, so I will have you check that out. It's my playlist under Yoga Chill, and it'll say the name of the artist and the song, so that's playing in the background. So let's start, and then let's decompress. It's Thursday, so by now everybody's neck and shoulders are probably hiked way up into the ears. Mine are. So join me and let's begin and try to get some stress out of our bodies. Okay, let's start. So maybe I need to move this up a little. Okay. So my head doesn't get cut off. Yeah, that's better. So I want to start getting blood flow into your shoulders. If you sit in easy pose, Sukhasana, just crisscrossing your ankles, whatever side feels good to you. Relax your arms by your sides. And I want you to start, it's a straight lift. It's elevation and depression of shoulders. Inhale, lift the shoulders into your ears. Exhale, release the shoulders down. So you're going to inhale, shoulders lift into your ears. Exhale, they release down. Inhale, shoulders shrug up. Exhale, they release down. 3 more. Shoulders shrug up. I want you to release the tension through the fingers. Exhale, pull them down out of your ears. 2 more. Shoulders shrug up. Pull them down out of your ears. Good. 1 more. All right. Next, we're going to do, instead of just a straight elevation, pulling down depression, lift up, roll, rotate up, down, back, away from your ears. So you're going to go up, down, back, away from the ears. So we're adding a little bit more, get that blood flow to the area, up, down, back, away from ears. And inhale, exhale, 3 more. Lift shoulders up, roll them down, pull them back in, 3. Inhale, exhale. Good. 2 more. Exhale. Okay, now we're going to reverse. So we're actually going to lift first, roll forward, and then release. They lift up, they roll forward, they release. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. Stretch and release. And 4. Stretch, release. This way it's harder for me to go. 2 more. Up, forward, around, and down. 3. And 2. Get that tension out. Last one. All right. This next one that I want you to do, you're going to take your arm, and you're going to stretch it long away from you. Basically, I want you to feel collarbone opens wide, collarbone opens away, and then you just gently, lightly tilt ear to shoulder. We're starting to get into the side of our neck over here. Breathe, release. Slowly come up, stretch this arm long. Reach through your fingertips, and then you're going to take this opposite ear towards shoulder. We always move in small increments when we're dealing with our neck. You're going to start to stretch this side long. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, just softly release your day, release your week. Tomorrow's Friday. Inhale, exhale. Release the side of your neck. Inhale, stay calm, peaceful, relaxed, and come back center. All right. So the next thing that I want to do, I'm going to open up both sides of your waistline first of all, lift arms into the air. And I want you to just feel how as soon as you lift up your arms, each half of your pelvis sinks down into the mat. Sometimes we don't realize it, and we might like sit all day like that, or you might crisscross one ankle over the foot and just like sit on one leg, and like you're all the way in one half of your pelvis in your chair all day and you don't even realize you do it. So what you do, lift your arms up, and you're going to sink equal weight into each half of your pelvis. So make sure your sits bones are equal. The more you lift up and lengthen, the more you sink into your pelvis. That's your oppositional lengthening energy. So once you do that, sink into this sits bone over here, and you're going to lift. Now try to make room between this bottom of your rib and this hip. Try to make some space in there. Stretch over. Make some room. Stretch over until this forearm can come to the mat. Stay here and really try to get those ribs to open apart. Inhale, try to get those ribs to stretch apart. Inhale, sink into your sits bone. Get those ribs to open. Inhale, exhale. No lateral side bend. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly come up. Sink into each sits bone equally again. You're going to rise up. Lift, lift, lift. Now open this rib and this hip bone apart. You're going to slowly stretch this arm out of your center and really sink into your sits bones, okay? Sink down so that you can lift up, up, up. Rib and hip separate. Make some more room. Stretch up, up, up. Slow. Stretch your rib and hip apart till you can bring your forearm towards the mat without elevating your pelvis. Okay, so this is my side that hikes, so my hip wants to come with me. I stop whenever I start to see what I do. That's what I want to do naturally. So I have to stop myself. I have to reset, go back down into my pelvis, rise up, pull through my ribs, then go over. So maybe I don't have as much flexibility going this way, and that's okay because that's where I'm at. So you don't force it. Sink into your sits bone, the bone you're sitting on. Rise up, stretch apart. Go to where you can and breathe. Or just take a few deep inhales and exhales here. Woo! Inhale, exhale, get those ribs to separate. Sometimes we hip hike and we don't even realize we do it. When that happens, there's a muscle in our back, our low back, quadratus lumborum, and that just lifts right up and tightens up on us. Sometimes it's that, sometimes it's a tight psoas in the front because it attaches into your vertebra in your back. There, it's starting to release. Inhale, exhale, a couple more deep inhales here. Get that side line to open. Inhale, exhale, get that side to open up. And gently come up and release. Okay. Next, I want you to do a chin, not a chin nod. We're going to do a little neck roll, head roll. Actually, we will do a chin nod. Your chin comes down ever so slightly, like that. And you're going to slowly, what I want you to do, you're going to, okay, your chin goes down and a little neck roll to the side. So go slow, pay attention to how you feel. Move really slow when it deals with your neck. Chin down. And you slowly do that neck roll to the other side. And then you do your chin down. Inhale. Exhale, go to the other side. You always back out if it gets to be too much. Inhale. Exhale, side to side. You're going to get the sides of your neck. Inhale, exhale, two more. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. Inhale, exhale. All right. So we got into the neck, we got into our sidelines. Okay, let's do something as a hip opener. And then I want to do a little butterfly, where we take the bottoms of our feet up. We take our feet together. So it's our little Baddha Konasana or butterfly stretch. Or bound angle stretch where we sit tall. We lengthen head away from tailbone. Maybe do a couple little butterflies like we would do in martial arts to get blood flow to the joint. This is going to be a real mellow workout, so not moving much, but still moving. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so now feel how you're sinking into the bottom of your pelvis, and I want you to draw your abdominals into your spine. Bring the energy all the way up to the top of your head. Sit tall. You want to imagine our legs are just floating in water, so they naturally fall. We don't ever want to force those knees down. Allow them to fall at their own pace. So just be one in the moment with yourself. Feel how you can align your spine from the bottom to the top. Imagine front ribs pull back, back ribs pull forward to help you find your neutral spinal alignment. And stay here and breathe. Relax the shoulders and neck. So if you feel your shoulders and your neck tensing up as you do this, think of softening your breastbone. Think of breathing to the side of your rib cage. You bring the air down deep into the lower lobes of your lungs. You expand your ribs sideways. And then you soften through the breastbone. Soften until you feel the breastbone fall and melt into your chest. So we have the ribs expanding three-dimensionally. Expansion, get those ribs to pull apart, and then you exhale, soften that breastbone down, down, down. So you get out of the shoulders, the neck tension. Breathe in three-dimensionally, like air's blowing into a balloon. That's the whole front, back of your ribs. Soften your breastbone gently. Release so shoulders and neck can relax. See if you can do a little hinge forward. Stretch your spine long here. Go a little deeper into the hip. Stretching forward a little. A little deeper if you can. Slowly, you're going to make our way up. Close the knees. Tiny little windshield wiper from side to side. Release your hips. And we're going to take it down. My ankle bone just cracked. I'm really tight. Wow, lateral edge of foot. When it hits the ground, it crunches. I'll have to work on that. All right, we're going to take our legs straight out. And then we're going to do something called, I know the name, I know it, banana asana. Because I want to stretch out the entire side of your spine. It's going to feel good for you. So you're just going to take a hold of the knees, roll yourself down to your mat, and then I want you to take your legs and your arms straight out, just making sure I don't kick anything. Now, your arms and your legs, sink your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles, everything's in alignment. It's all straight. And then what I want you to do, you're going to take your right ankle and you're going to cross it over the left ankle. So the right ankle is going to cross over the left ankle. Oh, there's a pair of running shoes over there. Oops. Okay. Right ankle crosses over the left ankle. I have to go the other way. Okay. I'm kicking everything. That's not working out for me. So now, you're on your mat. Right leg is going to cross the left ankle. Right ankle. Start to bring your arms over your head. Take your left hand, grab a hold of your right wrist. Your hip bones stay facing up to the sky. You're going to really stretch and lengthen. And I want you to gently start to pull your body towards the left. So you're lying down on your mat. Your legs are stretched out. You have one ankle over the other foot. You're straight, and you're going to slowly pull that right hand to the left. Your hips are to the sky. And as best as you can, your shoulders stay down away from your ears. So if your shoulders start to hike up again, because we don't want that, bend your elbows like this behind your head. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. And just stay here and breathe. Think of the shape of a banana going off to the side. Breathing in. Breathing out. As our right ankle stretches over left, our right wrist pulls left, our whole right side of our spine elongates. Stay here and breathe. Feel ribs separate apart. Feel that elongation on the whole right side of your body. That right side of your ribs separates apart away from your hip bone. Feel the length on the right side of spine. And just stay here and breathe. Breathing in. Breathing out. Soften into it. Release the tension out of your shoulders, out of your neck, out of your low back. You're renewing yourself. You're renewing your energy, letting go of the old. Bringing in peace, tranquility with each breath you inhale. Release stress from your joints, from your tissues. Get the old stagnant air out of those lungs. Get the new air in. Feel how the back of your pelvis falls more closely to your mat. Feel how that back slowly starts to make more contact with your mat. One more deep inhale here. Softly you're going to exhale and release. Come back center. Uncross. Take your feet hip width apart. Slowly lift your tailbone. Reset hips, pelvis. You're straight. Shoulders directly above hip bones. Set your pelvis down onto the mat. Again, stretch those legs long. Take the left ankle, crisscross over the right ankle. Now right hand grabs left wrist, stretch, 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 hips to sky, they face upwards, so we're not rotating our pelvis, stretch up and to the side and breathe. You might feel one side tighter than the other. Breathe into the tight spaces. Wherever you bring your awareness with the breath, that's chi, that's energy, that's life force. With awareness, you follow your breath, you breathe into the tight spots, you bring the energy there, that's healing. You inhale to the tight areas and you can heal yourself. You breathe into it, bring your chi. Softly exhale, release blockages that way. Inhale. Exhale. Soften. Breathe into it. Feel those ribs separate apart. Relax your breastbone. Breastbone melts into the chest. Relax those shoulders. Feel side of spine elongate. You might even feel under your armpit stretch. Feel those ribs open apart. Soften. If your shoulders hunch up, relax those elbows, bend elbows more, relax shoulders away from the ears. Two more deep inhales. And one more time. Slowly return center. We're going to uncross our ankles. Lock your feet in. And then lift up your tailbone. Stretch the tailbone far away from you. Reset pelvis to the mat, and you're going to feel like you can drop the back of your shoulders against the mat, and I want you to feel like your entire spine lengthens away from you. I want you to feel how your ribs cascade down together, and you're going to float the arms straight above your shoulders. Inhale, and I want you to elevate just the shoulder blades, the flat, wide bones across your back. Lift them off the mat. Reset them onto the mat, and then we're going to add on to that. I want to twist your arm bones into the sockets deeper. Your thumbs turn half turn out, turn thumbs half turn in. Drop your shoulder blades against the mat. Inhale, the blades go up. Turn those thumbs. Exhale and gently release down. Inhale, exhale, and come in. They go up. Rotate thumbs out. Thumbs in and down. Arm bones twist deeper down into your shoulder socket. 4. Make room, decompress your joints. 3. Your neck will thank you later. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale. All right. Next, what I want you to do here, stretch like little strings, pulling your fingertips far away from you. Stretch the arms down by your sides. Stretch the tailbone far away from you. Tailbone long. Feel how that low back lengthens into the mat. You're going to feel your collarbone start to widen across this chest. Feel as if there's a shelf, shoulder blade shelf you can rest body weight against. Then you're going to elevate up, stretch tailbone long, and just really feel the core Deepening in. Feel that elongation. Feel gluteals turn on. The energy travels down those thighs. Feel those hips open. Past the knees. Knees stay narrow in line with your hips. Chest is open. And lower your hips straight back to the mat. And then again, we're going to go straight up. Draw inward. Lengthen outward. And elevate. Exhale. Chest is open. And gently stretch back straight down. Hip hinge down. And lift up. Feel that spine really elongate. Knees stay close, narrow. Press hips higher. Engage glutes. Come back down. Exhale, lift up. Engage your glutes. Inhale, come back down. 6 and reach. Feel chest open. You're resting on shoulder blade shelf. And inhale down. And 5, really feel pushing all 4 corners of your feet into the mat. Tailbone super long. Stretch that low back. Straight back to mat. And 3, really decompress. Lengthen. Straight back down. 2 more. Really stretch tailbone. Press into the feet. Lift those hips up. Straight back to mat. Last one. And inhale, exhale. Really stretch apart. Lengthen. And gently lower down. All right. Draw your knees in. And slowly breathe into the spot in between your 2 shoulder blades. Exhale, release. Gently lower. Inhale, one more time. Lift and exhale. Gently release. Now bringing your head, neck, shoulders to the mat. We're going to do a little happy baby to like really release our hips and our spine. Take either, you can either do peace fingers, big toe, peace fingers, big toe, like that. Drop the knees out, pull in, or I prefer grabbing my lateral pinky toe side, and you make a straight line from the knee to the ankle. Your shins stay parallel. Now you slowly start to draw those knees outward, pulling towards the mat, towards the floor, and just feel how it opens through those hips. The crease right in the front of your hip and your thigh. Now I want you to inhale, feel the entire spine lengthen even more into your mat. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Get that entire spine to lengthen. Feel space down sides of neck. Relax the shoulders. Feel that deep stretch along the length of your spine. I really feel those hips. Drop those knees. Maybe go side to side across the low back if that's okay on your spine. Gently return center. Imagine narrowing your 2 hip points across and together. As you narrow the 2 hip bones together, feel it, the back of your pelvis widen even more across the mat under your body. Just getting the back of that pelvis to widen into the mat. Just decompress. And one more deep inhale here. And gently extend those legs up into the air. And then I'm just going to have you flex your feet like that. You're going to flex, point, flex, point. So you're just going to reach the legs into the air. Feel those hamstrings, the backs of your thighs stretch longer. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and 4, and 3, flex and point, and 2. Last one, excellent. We're going to fold those knees in, And then we're just going to place our feet down on the mat again. And I want you to just lift one heel, lower it down, lift the other heel, lower it down. Do a couple of these for your ankles. Heel goes up, heel goes down. 5, heel goes up, heel goes down, and 4, and 3, 2 more. Last one. All right. Okay, next we're going to extend our legs long into the mat, and we're going to turn our bodies over, and then from here, we're going to go into a, okay, I know I can say this word, Sphinx. Got it, Sphinx. Okay, so now, avoid doing this. I'm going to go incorrect. We don't want to hunch or shrug up, only at the beginning when we release the tension. You're going to take the tops of your feet, rest them into the mat, and then I want you to soften. I want you to feel like you can soften your shoulders down away from the ears, and then I want you to take the front of your chin. You don't want to squish the neck together like that because that's going to shorten the neck vertebra. So I want you to find that maximal elongation in the back of your neck. And then I want you to feel the two sides. Did this, I think the camera just went off. Nope, it's still going. Okay. Sometimes my phone shuts off. I thought I saw something, but I think a message came in, so it blinked. It did something weird, so I thought it shut off. We're good. So what I want you to do, keep your neck long, and I want you to think of a suspension bridge. So the suspension bridge is going to start under each of your armpits, and it's going to start to lift you up a little, and it's going to wrap under the two blades in your back, so there's no sinking, it's elevating. You press down into your forearms, and you're going to hang out here for a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Chances are you've been at a desk this whole entire week or at your computer, so we need to undo the sitting and the forward posture. We're going to do a little extension. That's what we're doing here and now. Stay here and breathe. Decompress. Breathing in, breathing out. So we want to open your chest, open your shoulders, strengthen your back. Feel the abdominal tone pulling into the anterior of your spine, like a subtle tone of your abdominals pulling up and in, doming into the spine. And you'll also feel the stretch in them too as well between each rib. Okay, softly, gently, like we did earlier at the beginning, tilt one ear towards shoulder to stretch one side of neck. Make sure both shoulders stay down away from ears. Stretch one side of neck, keep shoulders down and back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. Return center. And again, move slow, relax shoulders away from ears. Tilt your opposite ear towards your shoulder so you could stretch the side of your neck. You might find one side's tighter like I just did. Do it with awareness. Breathe, stretch opposite side of neck. Back out if it becomes too much of a stretch. Come back out of it. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. And return center. All right, so our shoulders are still down and back out of our ears. So from here, walk your hands out a little baby bit. And we're going to draw our shoulder blades down the back. And then we're just going to relax our shoulders. We're coming up into a seal pose, like seal. And then just Tilt the chin slightly forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the stretch between those ribs. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep shoulders down, neck is long. Feel that your back has space. If it feels like your low back compresses together, you need to lower down a little closer to your mat. You even feel your triceps working, holding yourself up here. Seal. One more deep inhale here. Softly, you're going to come down to your mat. Relax your forehead and the backs of your hands. And then you're just going to fold your elbows in. Your forehead relaxes on the backs of your hands. And just slowly nod nose side to side. Across your forehead. You've got an energy center there. Softly release. Feel the neck stretch again. Inhale, exhale. All right, relax to the center. Okay, now I want to get into the front of your hip flexor, your psoas. Feel the two hip bones on the mat. They're in contact. Fold one leg back. Now you're going to keep your hip bones down so you avoid arching your back off the mat. So hips stay down. Stretch your tailbone long to protect this area of your back. Reach your arm back. Now, say you feel super tight and you can't quite reach. If you have pants on or jogging pants, sweats on, pants, leggings like I do, you could grab the material and you could start to pull on it like that if you need to. And what you do, you keep the hip against the mat, but you start to lift the thigh up and feel how nice it feels to open your shoulder and your chest there. And breathe. Feel like you can really open up that side. Feel chest open, feel that thigh release, that quad, that hip flexor. Tailbone long. It could be intense. Slowly release. Okay, we're going to wiggle our hips side to side. Release your spine. Okay, keep your tailbone stretching far away from you long. That avoids, when I say that so you don't do that. If you do that, you arch your back off the mat, and then it compresses your low back. So we want to avoid that. So your hips push into the mat. Your tailbone's pulling long. Now take a hold of your other foot. Again, if you can't quite reach, no worries. Try to grab your pant leg like that, whatever you can grab, and you're going to elevate. Relax your forehead on the hand, and then you could lift. Hip bones are firm on the mat. Hips are down. Lift that thigh. Feel how shoulder opens. Collarbone wide. Inhale, exhale. Tailbone long. Inhale, exhale. One more deep inhale here. And gently release. Wiggle hips side to side. We're going to come up into our balasana, our rest pose. Take your hands under the shoulders. Drop shoulders out of the ears. Press all the way straight up. And then we're going to sit straight back. If you have knee issues, pedestal toes like that. If not, come straight back. I'm going to try to come back right now. Sometimes I can't do that. Okay, it's okay today. So you're just going to pull your breastbone, your sternum forward. through the hands. So think of a turtle poking his head out of the shell. Pull your breastbone forward, then come down to your mat. Feel your sits bones reach straight back behind you. We want this whole part of the back to feel like it's opening apart. Sits bones pull back behind you. Breathe into the back of those ribs. Breathe into that low back. Pull apart, elongate. Maximal length in spine. Renew. Re-energize. Slowly walk hands under shoulders. And you're going to gently press up. All right. Next, what I want you to do, we're going to walk our feet through. And we're going to extend our legs straight in front of us. And basically, I want you to just shake out your knees for a second. Okay, we're going to come into a caterpillar. Just shake out those legs. We're going to lift and lengthen. Feel how front ribs meet back ribs. Stretch up, 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 up. If you want, start in Dandasana. Start in a little staff pose. Sit tall. If you want, prop yourself up on a yoga block or a yoga blanket to create a space for hip flexor and low back to help make it a little easier to sit up tall where it doesn't hurt here or back here. And then from our Dandasana, we're going to hip hinge, elongate, lengthen, lengthen. And we're going to gently stretch over the front of those thighs. Pull your sternum forward and through. I was going to stop and run on the treadmill at the gym tonight, but I did it last night. And I did it Monday night, 5 miles each night, and my legs feel it. So I figured I would stretch tonight instead. It would serve me better. And I thought I would share my stretch with you, so that's why I'm here. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Decompress your joints for joint health, longevity, and mental peace, mental focus. Just let it all go. Maybe reach for your ankles, pull towards your shins. Keep mid-back stretching up, 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 up. Hip hinge forward. Grab the lateral pinky toe sides. Feel those inner thigh lines. Pull together. Thighs twist out. Lengthen over those thighs. Create some space across your low back between ribs and back of pelvis. Go a little deeper if you can. Really get those hamstrings to lengthen your low back. Commit to yourself. Be your best. Inhale, go a little deeper if you can. Keep that spine reaching long. One more deep inhale. And slowly we're going to rise up. Shake out your knees. We're going to do a little reverse plank. Feel your glutes. Pull from front to back body. Unweight your shoulders. Drop shoulders out of ears. Push from the armpits into your palms as your fingertips separate. Then you rise up, you lift your pelvis, you open your shoulders, your chest, collarbones are wide, and just look straight forward, protecting neck. Lift a little higher, breathe in and breathe out. One more deep inhale, lift a little higher. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's see if we could do one more lift. Those glutes are engaged. And gently you're going to come down to our mat. All right. Let me check the time. Okay, so I'm going to end this practice. We're going to end with a little thread the needle to get our middle back. So we're just going to come up to our hands and our knees for a moment. And what I want you to do, we're going to take our left arm. We're going to open, open, open. And then we're going to come it straight to the mat again. So you're going to open. Open your shoulders, your chest. Exhale. One more time. Open, 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 open. Your hip bones stay squared to the mat. Gently, you're going to reach under this arm. And we're going to go under, 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 under. Shoulders out of ear. Be careful if you have any back injuries in the disc on this one. Be cautious. Be careful of the neck. Come out of it if it feels like it's too much. One arm reaches overhead. Relax shoulders out of ears and stay here and breathe. You're relaxing that bottom shoulder away from your ear. Soften. Breathing into those ribs. Two more deep inhales. And one more deep inhale here. Slowly walk hand in. Come up to your hands and your knees. Before we do the other side, I'm going to ask you to do 5 cat-cows. Inhale, stretch your spine long. Exhale, press those shoulder blades wide to the sky. Scoop core. Inhale, stretch apart. Exhale, space between your shoulder blades. Core tightens in. And 3 more, stretch spine long. Inhale, exhale, round those shoulder blades apart. Press apart. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. And last one. Stretch apart, exhale. Find your maximum length, your neutral spine. So your head lengthens away from your tailbone. So really feel core lifting, tailbone stretches long. Now we're going to do the right arm open, collarbone wide. Exhale, keep both shoulders away from ears. Inhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, hip bones square to the mat. One more. Inhale. Open chest, shoulder, thread the needle. We're going to reach under this arm, relax our shoulders out of our ears. Okay, so this bottom shoulder stays down back out of the ear. This top shoulder stays down. Maybe you would just keep your arm here if your shoulder hikes. If it doesn't, you could stretch it over your head, but pull from under your shoulder blade. And then stay here for a couple breaths. I'm just going to bring my knees a little in. There we go. I'm actually going to go like that. Inhale. Expand your ribs apart. Actually, I can do this now. Okay. Expand those ribs. Try to really open up this whole side here. Lengthen it apart. Breathe into the space mid-back between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Soften into it. Neck is long. One more deep inhale. And slowly walk that hand in. Press up to your hands and your knees. All right. Now we're just going to hold a modified plank before we end. Just going to go light and easy on you today. Drop your shoulders down, 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 away from the ears. Blades anchor down your back. Curl your toes under. I'm going to hit the desk. Hold on. Just got to get in the right spot. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. Collarbones are wide. Forearms come onto the mat. Tailbone stretches long. Front ribs meet back ribs. And let's just hang here. Front ribs meet back ribs. Core is strong. Lift abdominal wall in and up. Strengthen your core. And 5, strengthen your core. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Gently come to your hands and your knees. Curl the toes under. Sit back for a moment. Stretch out your feet. So you're just kind of sinking down to the balls of your feet as you press into them gently. Stretch them out. If your feet cramp a lot, this will be good for you. One more deep inhale. And gently we're going to come center. And we're just going to crisscross our ankles in our easy pose, Sukhasana. And we're going to close this practice out together. If you feel like you want to do a Shavasana, you would just lie on your back. You would have your palms face up. Let your knees just fall out. Relax your back in the mat. You'd stay there for a few breath cycles and just relax, release. So you can pause the video now if you want and do that for a few moments, a few minutes, and just breathe, chill, relax. Do nothing except chill. Breathe. So if you're in your Shavasana, just lie there on your mat. Another couple deep inhales here. If you're in Shavasana, you can slowly make your way up now. We're just going to come back to our seated position, our Sukhasana. Just rooting ourselves deeper into the earth, feeling grounded, feeling centered, feeling peaceful within ourselves, just content here, now, in the present, just thinking about nothing else, just being right here, right now, content in this moment, breathing in and breathing out. That's it, just here now, content in the moment. Inhale, just focusing on the here, the now, the breath, the present. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. One more deep inhale. So I hope this practice tonight uplifted you, calmed you, centered you, wherever you're at in life, wherever your mind is, wherever your day, your week was. Just always re-center and start back again from zero. So you don't get hiked up, you don't get stressed, just rebalance, re-center so you can start fresh, okay? All right, thanks everybody for joining me. Appreciate you so much. If you like my channel, please hit share, like, or subscribe so I can continue to grow. Appreciate you all so much. All right, love you everybody. You take care. Bye. I'll be back with a harder workout next time. I'll think about what I'm going to do and I'll make it hard and challenge you. Okay, peace. Bye.